Here I go, laying on your back, always at the ready to attack. I'm seeing red to a higher level again. Hear the voice inside my head telling me this is not the end. I'm seeing red to a higher level again. Hear the voice inside my head telling me this is not the end. I'm seeing. I'm seeing red to a higher level again. Hear the voice inside my head telling me this is not the end. I'm seeing red to a higher level again. Hear the voice inside my head telling me this is not the end. I'm seeing. I'm seeing.
Hello, everybody.
There we go. Welcome back to the Second Amendment Ranch, ladies and gentlemen. Give me just 1 second. Finish getting these shares out there. We started out with audio, and I was trying to get that corrected real quick, but we got it now. We're going to get rolling here in a little bit. And the funny part is our topic for today, I'm not going to name names, but it was donated to us by somebody that thinks they know best for those with guns. So it's going to be very interesting to talk about this. We do have a couple other random things here and there that I'm going to talk about, but I'm really looking forward to, when it's of course it's Mother's Day. So first, happy Mother's Day to everybody out there. All
Yes.
out there. Without y'all, we wouldn't be here, and Pornhub would have less search history.
Yep.
I couldn't resist, man.
No, you couldn't resist that. And a big shout out to State of Mind for allowing us to play their video.
Yes, State of Mind. I have contacted them. We have photo evidence. We do have permission from them to use their music. So if you want to go check them out, go check out State of Mind on YouTube.
Hey, there's Luke.
There's Luke. I think that's all the shares. I'm not even going to worry about it. Secondly, if you're looking for work in Houston, Texas, my boss is hiring. He asked me to do a quick shout out. If you're looking for a job in Houston, let me know and I'll set you up. It's actually a very entertaining job. Pay's not as nice as I'd like it to be, but that's every job that you work nowadays. But if you are looking for a job, I can help set you up in Houston. Let me be very clear about that.
Right. Larson's in the house.
So to start us off, again, I'm not going to name names. Can't name names. I don't want Mr. MMA fighter to come after me and have to prove a point. So I shared this video out last week, right? And one of the comments I got is, I don't think anybody should be able to own a gun without a minimum of 5 years hand-to-hand experience. That's right. I do have screenshots of all this. I can show them if you want them. But
5 years.
5 years minimum of hand-to-hand experience.
I
And
thought
I
you
was-
don't get that in the military.
Right. So this gentleman contacts, he posts and is like, I'm a professional MMA fighter. You shouldn't have guns if you can't fight. No, if you can fight, you don't need guns. And I'm like, look, and I tried to explain this to him. And the reason I don't want him to get offended. I'm not trying to belittle him. That's his belief. That's what he thinks he knows best. But I tried to get him to understand, and I do have statistics. Of the Americans out there, there's 61 million adults in the United States living with a disability. That's 26% of the population that's documented. Of the rest of that, 34% of the Americans are over the ages of 50 years old. How the hell are old and crippled going to defend themselves? Because I have about a year of hand-to-hand combat experience. I did take mixed martial arts back in high school, but I don't have 5 years worth. But I can tell you I am armed well enough to take over a small third world country with water guns. So how are you expecting old people and disabled Americans to be able to defend themselves? Now, I do have to add to that, if you get in a situation where you need to defend yourselves, if it's below 20 feet, use a knife, because that's the projected effective range of when somebody can get to you if you have a gun. It's 20 feet. If they're going to hurt you and you pull a gun, they're too close. But the fact of the matter is, I carry a gun and a knife most of the places that I go. So you can come at me however you want, and I'm either going to poke holes in you or cut holes into you. But how do you expect somebody that cannot physically fight at all to be able to defend themselves? It makes no sense. You can't expect somebody that's 80, 90 years old, this little old pregnant lady walking down the street. You can't expect the blind, if you're blind, you're going to be with somebody, but deaf, what have you. If they have some kind of impairment, they have less chance of fighting and winning versus somebody that just has a gun. And the funny part is, I wanted to get more statistics to really prove my point. If you don't get it, the fact that disabled people, injured people, and this isn't, I didn't even pull up the statistics for the number of injured Americans that have dealt with work comp. This is just those with disabilities and those over 50. There's a whole other group we can look at that are just injured regularly throughout America. So if you really want that number, I can pull that up for you too. That's another group that's going to have problems defending themselves against an attacker because they have an injury. So the fact that you think somebody 90 years old can magically get 5 years of hand-to-hand combat like that blows my mind. The fact that you think Tessie over here that's been pregnant for 7 months, about to pop a baby out, is going to be able to fight. I get you have your beliefs, but the fact you don't think anybody should have a gun unless they have hand-to-hand combat experience is bullshit. You can't expect every single day, and you know how much money it costs to get hand-to-hand combat experience, real hand-to-hand combat experience? Because you're looking at about $160 a month, depending on some of the locations you go, and that's just for basic mixed martial arts training. Don't get me wrong, I had fun with it, but that is not training to disable an aggressor with a firearm or a knife. That is just, hey, I'm going here to work out and fight somebody. It's exercise for me. So, one, if they can get the money for a gun, they're going to get a gun. But you can't expect them to pay $160, $200, $300 a month for 5 years to get the training that you expect them to get. Now, I agree that people that want a gun should have some kind of education to own a gun. Hand-to-hand combat training is not one of those. that the amount of time, resources, and money that would have to be spent for these people to get your requirement of experience is bullshit. It's easier for me to go and buy a gun, and if somebody's coming at me, especially in the state of Texas, because we do have the stand your ground law, you come at me, I'm just going to shoot you in the penis. I'm not going for a lethal shot. I would rather humiliate you and watch you live without your giblets because you came and played stupid games and won a stupid prize. But for Betty, Timmy, Grandpa, what are they expected to do? So to go into the statistics I wanted to cover, the gun effectiveness statistics, you can find this on the Foundation of Economic Education, Foundation for Economic Education website. Guns prevent an estimated 2.5 million crimes a year, or 6,849. Now these numbers come to us from, I believe, 2019. So this is just 2 years old, newer than most of the information we get us. So 6,849 crimes daily are shut down by a gun owner. 400,000 life-threatening violent crimes are prevented every year by utilizing a firearm. 60% of convicted felons admit that they avoid committing crimes when they knew the victim was armed. 40% of convicted felons admitted that they avoided committing crimes when they thought the victim might be armed. So if you just looked armed, 40% of the people that would attack you are going to go, no, not playing that game today. Fewer than 1% of firearms are used in the commission of crime every year. Let me reiterate that. 1% of active crimes a year are committed by firearms. The numbers that the mainstream media constantly push out, constantly beat and berate you with, include every single incident, accident, and suicide that happened with a gun. Every single one of them. The numbers they provide to you are so bastardized and thrown together that they make it seem like, oh, this is a huge amount of people dying by firearms. You're right. You're right. It is a large amount of people that are dying by firearms. How many of those were murdered? How many of those were accidents? How many committed suicide? Pull out the individual numbers, and we did that, I think, 3 shows ago.
Right.
Where we discussed the actual numbers of gun crimes that happen yearly. We covered the percentages and the actual numbers and where they fell into that spectrum. So you're not going to see the real big picture by getting all the numbers. You need to look at specific percentages to understand, okay, yes, guns are bad and scary. More people die from obesity, car crashes, hammers, knives. What else was there, Carl? Can you remember any? There was a whole bunch.
Oh, there was a ton of them, but knives were the big one. There were some even from baseball bats, if I remember right.
Yeah.
Aluminum baseball bats was in there. But yeah, they never, the liberal media out there is going to put out everything that's done with a gun, whether it's a murder, suicide, accident, anything like that, just so they can stop all these our rights on the Second Amendment and create your non-sanctuary states.
On the Center for Disease Control, the top 10 leading causes of death, guns isn't even on there. Heart disease, cancer, accidents, unintentional injuries, chronic lower respiratory diseases, stroke, Alzheimer's, diabetes, all diseases. As according to the WHO, heart disease, stroke, chronic observatory pulmonary disease, lower respiratory infections. Again, nothing with guns on their top 10. So I'm trying to find, I remember finding a chart.
There should be a chart out there that shows you the difference between cancer, different types of cancer in firearms.
On the ourworldindata.org website, firearms don't even come into their top 20. Let's see. Hell, natural disasters cause more deaths than firearms. Alcohol, drugs, all cause more deaths than firearms.
Oh, yeah.
So the fact that they keep giving us those numbers and that they're fear mongering. That's the biggest way we can put it, is they are trying to scare you. So, Mr. 5 years experience with hand-to-hand combat, it's good you have hand-to-hand combat. And if I see you in person, as long as you remain peaceful, we can have a conversation. But if I see you coming close to me and you're 20 feet out or more, and you seem a little pissy, I'm just going to shoot you.
Right.
Because I know how to handle a firearm. And that's the benefit if you train with a firearm versus, oh, you need 5 years of experience to utilize a firearm. I can get the education and betterment I need in a year, if not less, on a firearm. Whereas if you start training somebody on hand-to-hand combat and put them in a situation where they've got a gun to their head, their back, the gun's drawn on them, and you expect a new trainee that got all egotistical because you required these people to get that hand-to-hand combat training, how many more people are going to die because they decided to do something stupid in the middle of a hostage situation?
Right. Well, it's like Dogsy saying here, the UK has a higher firearms homicide rate than the US. Yeah, because they got all their weapons banned over there. So nobody can protect themselves with a weapon. That's why they have a higher firearms homicide.
Yeah. Look at states and cities that either require you to be armed or have passed constitutional carry laws. Stop licking me, Pepper. So they have less crimes than California, Chicago, Washington, New York, the states that have the highest gun restrictions. Then, we've given you the numbers, we've given you the statistics, we've proved that felons want nothing to do with people, and we've covered the fact that gun-free zones have more crimes and incidents than anywhere in your city, because they know there's not a gun in that gun-free zone, or they believe there's not a gun in that gun-free zone. I'll tell you right now, if there's a gun-free zone around me and I'm carrying, I'm just not going to say shit.
Right.
Nobody needs to know. That's not information that you need to have. But all these laws have proved, and now you've got states trying to push more laws when they can't even regulate the laws they already have. And now, I mean, it's just an agenda. They're just trying to take the guns away. And I've told you before, I'll tell you again, I'm going to keep telling you. The only way, or the only reason the government wants to take something away from you is because they're setting it up to a point where you're going to want to use it against them.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't expect. It blows my mind, the fact that we've let them get away with so much bullshit for so long, and we've just taken it.
They're trying to take it all away so they can control us.
We know they've been playing games. We know they've been doing stupid shit. We know they're trying to fool around and find out. Well, why aren't we proving a point? Now, I know we're still trying to fight it peacefully, but the fact that we still let that crippled, disabled child predator sit up there in the pretty chair blows my mind.
Well, you look at that story that came out. I think it came out last week about the person running for the mayor in Chicago.
Yeah.
Wants to take away all the handguns around, but he don't want to use police. He wants to hire his own security and for them to carry guns.
Yeah. Well, if you look at the government, they're also looking at hiring their own third-party security to inspect American citizens, whereas that bypasses the wiretap laws that the government can't eavesdrop on you. If they hire a third-party security system to go and eavesdrop on you, they can wiretap. The government's still technically eavesdropping on you, but utilizing a third party so you can't actually do shit about it.
Right.
So us having these conversations, us talking about firearms, us talking about the rights of the people, we're going to be one of those groups that they target and say, hey, we're going to eavesdrop on them, get enough evidence, get them saying enough stuff, taking it all out of context, so that way we can label them as an extremist, quote them on what they've said out of context, because that's their favorite thing to do. They like to post every time you see my content, my memes get flagged on Facebook. It always says taken out of context. Read them, I guarantee it. Every single one of them says taken out of context. Bullshit. We knew the context when we were getting in there. Taking out of context is me saying something like this. Hey, the government's bullshit. We need to start doing something in a more aggressive term. They're going to take that footage, take that audio, whatever, put it out there, say, hey, this big bastard's an extremist calling for people to come and protest, riot, start shooting, doing something aggressive, start doing something like this. Okay, I may have said that. One, you took it out of context. Here's the whole video. And two, by the United States Constitution, that is a protected freedom on multiple grounds, because that's talking to the militia. That's utilizing my First Amendment right, my Second Amendment right, if I am using firearms. And the Constitution also protects you for overthrowing a tyrannical government, which if we can't see the fact that we had over 30,000 National Guard members sitting there in a damn parking garage, rotting away, uncomfortable as hell. We had hundreds of thousands of votes come in magically. We have had every court system judge shut every challenge down before we could even review anything. The media didn't want to cover anything. In fact, if y'all remember, in September of what was last year before last, Hillary Clinton was going to trial for the Jeffrey Epstein case and the 30,000 emails that magically disappeared, or 16,000, whatever it was.
30,000.
32, whatever it was. Didn't get any media coverage of that. I've proven Google has been biased on multiple occasions on the last show I did. We've covered the fact that the mainstream media loves to hide everything. They would rather bash people that are trying to prove a point and state facts than cover the real news. The media used to be, we tell you what happened, you determine how you feel. Now, they tell you how to feel, and you have to determine if it really happened.
Yep. That's exactly right.
At the rate things are going, we're going to be so whipped, beaten, and broken by the time it comes to us to do something. We're going to be too afraid because they have labeled us all to be extremists. Look at what happened when they stormed the Capitol. They were so quick to label them terrorists and extremists when Black Lives Matter was burning businesses, beating people to death, ripping people out of cars. But they didn't label them as domestic terrorists.
No.
They didn't care because they were funding them. They were paying these people to go out and do stupid shit. We go out and exercise our rights. I guarantee if you go walk out and exercise your Second Amendment right now, legally, I'm telling you legally, in certain states, you can walk around, open carry, concealed carry. You can go, get your rifle. Get your rifle and walk around. And I guarantee in about 20 minutes, you're going to be surrounded by cops that are either going to be educated and, hey, what's going on? What are you doing? Just having a conversation. Or you're going to be surrounded by the group of cops that don't know better. You're going to have guns drawn on you, and you're going to have to sue the city. Because everybody's going to call the cops saying, hey, this dude's walking around with a gun.
Right.
Because nobody knows their freedoms. Nobody knows their rights anymore. Nobody knows what liberties you can utilize in the city, outside the city. Nobody cares. That's the benefit of this show. I try and tell you what you can and cannot do. That's why I say if you have questions, let me know. Because if you want to go and carry your gun around wherever you're at, I can tell you. Now, that does prevent you from going into certain buildings. That's nothing new. You should know about that. It might prevent you from being able to go get a cheeseburger because they could hit you with trespassing, but that's just the company. You know, we have to deal with these uneducated, terrified of firearms people. I guarantee if we put a gun on everybody's hands and let them walk around daily, unpoliced, unadulterated carry of guns, crimes would drop and stupid people would stop being such a problem because now everybody knows they can carry a gun around. Everybody's got that gun that wants a gun. It becomes day-to-day life. You see it regularly. It goes to the back of your mind at that point in time. You don't care about it anymore. It's just like letting them pass all these gun laws, little bits here and there. You know, they do a little bit here, you forget about it. They do another one. A little bit there, you forget about it. So it's just like anything else. As long as it becomes a day-to-day activity, who's going to care at that point in time other than the people that are wanting to do something stupid?
It's ridiculous all the way around, you know. They're trying to change. And just look at what the resident up there in the White House said here a while back, you know. No amendment is safe.
Yeah, no, he plain out said no amendment is safe. No amendment is without limit.
Right.
So they are clearly, that corrupt bitch, he's not even a man in my book, but that corrupt bitch up there has such little shame and pride that he doesn't even care if he admits he's going to be doing something treasonous.
No.
He openly said he's going to be attacking the Constitution.
And that means every amendment in there, just not the First Amendment and the Second Amendment. But if we lose the First and Second, we've lost everything else. But no, he said, he could take out any amendment.
We've already lost the freedom of the press. The media controls everything.
Right.
That amendment was gone years ago. Now they've just been actively pushing for the First and Second Amendment. And that's the problem with it. Nobody saw what happened to the mainstream media. At some point in time, in the past 15 years, we had news reporters with balls disappear, and now they report what they're told to report, and they don't care. They have no self-respect anymore. Hey, they pay my paycheck. I'm going to tell the people exactly what they tell me to tell. I'm pretty sure Google's still under lawsuit for hiding all these websites.
Oh, yeah.
That's not getting covered. So, but you're right. If we lose the First and Second Amendment, you're going to have soldiers stationed in your houses. You're going to have Facebook be shut down or so policed that anybody with a conservative value that slips and lets them know you have a conservative value, right to jail. Look at Ocasio-Cortez. She admitted she thinks we need internment camp, re-education camps for Republicans to show that they're not the problem. What's that sound like? Sounds like Auschwitz to me.
Yep.
You've got schools now saying they have a re-education program for students whose their parents have right-leaning values. They're going to that's why I can't stand the public school system. I absolutely despise our public. If you're going to be a public educator, you are to educate everybody equally. The second you show bias on anything, anytime at all, you can have your values, you can have your beliefs outside of your job. That is every other damn job I have worked at. You can't bring your political crap to work. The second you do, you're a problem.
Oh, I know. It's ridiculous.
We let teachers do it all the freaking time. I was only seeing tidbits of it, and I graduated in 2011. 10 years ago. I can only imagine how much more crap. They had Black Lives Matters flags flying in schools. They have rainbow flags. They have all these other flags, but they shut the American flag. Do you know you can't even wear an American flag apparel in certain schools now because
Yep.
it's labeled as hate speech?
Yep.
How the hell is the one flag this country is supposed to unite under hate speech? I tell you what, I'm seeing more and more people getting tired with it. And I'm hoping we start doing something soon. Because I'll tell you, the second the ATF shows up at my door, I ain't going to prison. You're going to have to pry every single thing from my cold dead hands. And that's if I don't win that fight. The fact that we have such... I will never let my children go to a public school at this point in time. Until I see a change and them become unbiased. I don't want my kids going to a school where they're talking Democrats are right, Republicans are wrong. No, teach them the basic values of each side and what they are supposed to stand for. I have pride in my country. I don't have pride in my government. I'll tell you that right now. I hope to God I can get some of that back. But you as a public educator should be telling students, this is the Democratic Party. This is what they stand for. This is how they have their business going, and teach them everything. I want you teaching them everything, all the way from slavery to who created the KKK. I want you teaching them everything. Because it's supposed to be, if you pick up a history book and you don't find something that pissed you off, you're not reading the right book. If you find a book that has been banned in your country, odds are there's something in that book they don't want you knowing. I want to get a hold of certain books. I can't say what they are on live stream. I can't even Google them without... either going somewhere else, running a VPN or something like that. Because if you look up the certain banking books, things from history, you're getting put on a list because they don't want you knowing things. Education is exceedingly dangerous. That's why they want you so calm. So they put you on food stamps. They put you on welfare checks. You know, they don't limit what you can buy, so you can go and buy all your alcohol, cigarettes, fatty foods, and get fat, dumb, happy, and complacent. You shouldn't be voting for a candidate because of who they are. You should be voting for what they stand for. I can agree with that to a certain extent, Mary, because every politician I've met or watched lies, every single one of them. So what they stand for could be one thing. That's why you need to go and do research into everybody. We had a politician running in the 2016 election, I think. And he was a hardcore, die-hard, left-winged, liberal Democrat, whatever you want to call him, all the way up until like a year and a half prior. And then they just magically flipped everything. I'm not saying that's not possible. I'm not saying people's views don't change over time. But how are you going to go from the biggest leaning on this side to the biggest leaning on this side so quickly and expect nobody to question your motives? That's why I voted for Trump. He's not a politician. He's a businessman. Sorry, but I will not be voting for The Rock in 2024. Y'all seen that too, right? He was saying he's running.
Right. You remember back when we started that fund page for our Second Amendment Ranch?
Yeah, spot fun.
Remember I told you GoFundMe what it had underneath of it.
Yeah, if y'all haven't looked at GoFundMe,
Hey, they changed it. I just looked it up.
oh, what is it now?
I'm going to show you. There's nothing underneath that GoFundMe at the top. It used to say Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, but they'll shut everybody down that has any kind of
Right.
GoFundMe's benefit is the largest out there.
Yeah.
Everybody knows it. Spot Fund's not known. So GoFund and honestly, I can't agree with a lot of how people run their businesses because they do bring politics into it and it shuts people down. You know, remember us talking with David week before last, where he was saying that his first website, or he was talking on his show, David, I don't know how to say his last name, Minuteman Ordnance, David, how we brought him on here. He was talking about on his weekly podcast how the company that started their website up for them shut down every single gun shop on their pages. You pay for it, and they didn't tell anybody they were doing it. They just shut them down. So now they're losing out on business they should have had without knowing that their website was down because that company got political. You can have your views, but if somebody pays you for a service and you shut that service down after they paid you, you need to be sued to the point where you can't function anymore. And there's varying abilities for that. And you go into different case-to-case scenarios. You know, if I pay for that service and I have paid, that's one thing. But if I haven't paid for that service and you don't like that I have, want to sell guns on your through your company's servers, that's a different thing. I haven't paid. It goes back to the baker that got shut down because he refused to make an LGBTQ whatever, the bacon sandwich flag cake they wanted, the rainbow cake for a same-sex marriage. They didn't pay him to make that cake yet. He didn't accept their money, and he didn't want to make it because he had his own religious views. He had not accepted money yet. He did not take their money and say, I'm not going to make this cake, because he told them, I'm not going to make your cake because it goes against my religious values. And in America, that's one great thing you can do. If you're a small business like that, you can still have your values, but they shut him down because he refused to make that gay cake in a gay city. So that goes against the Constitution really hard. And the fact that that was allotted to happen should have woke a lot of people saying that our freedoms were under attack. The fact that they're going to go against this man because he's religious, because he doesn't want to make their cake, because he's not agreeing with their values. I don't agree with some people's values. Have a good life. Bye. Don't talk to me. Don't annoy me. Don't shut the hell up. The problem we have with these people is if you don't agree with their values, they're going to get in your ear. They're going to scream, bitch, moan, call the cops, call the lawyers, call God and country down on you because you can't be differing. We here on the ranch try and educate you. We try and show you our side of things. We bring facts, statistics. I give you the websites that I've gone on to get these numbers so you can go and verify it for yourself that I'm not just talking out my ass. But we're trying to have a conversation with you to bring the value of what we say with it, not just, hey, if you don't like guns, go to hell, get bent. You know, you need to have a gun. You need to have bullets. No. We talk about the benefits of having firearms, talk about the benefits of the Second Amendment, how it's not just for hunting, how it's not just self-defense, how it's not just for certain groups of people. We cover whole picture, big picture, what it was used for in the past, what it's going to be used for in the future. If people aren't careful, what it's been, how it's beneficial, how it's harmful, what you need to do. Shut up, you two. Of course, you'll have to deal with the dogs just like I do every Sunday. They love to screw around when I do these shows. I don't get it. But
Always.
we try and take the passive approach. I would say the more correct approach with people. Because we're not going to sway everybody. Not everybody's going to come and watch the Second Amendment Rant show. Not everybody's going to like what I say. I tell y'all often, I will piss you off at some point in time with something I say. I do not bullshit you. I'm not going to lie and say it's going to be happy-go-lucky for you every single week. You're going to love seeing me. Because it's not true. I know better. But if we have these conversations and I do bring the facts and statistics, odds are if you do get pissed, you're still going to want to come and watch again later because we had, instead of me telling you what you should do and pushing all this crap down your throat, well, he's willing to have a discussion. He's willing to have, and we've proven that. We bring most of our guests through our chat. Now, if you don't agree with something I say, come on and discuss it with me. If you love something we talk about, come on. What information do you bring? So we don't want to have that huge divide and have it be you're right, I'm wrong, or I'm right, you're wrong kind of discussion. It's bring your numbers, bring your facts, bring your patience. It's a virtue. But we're going to have actual conversation instead of getting triggered, as Mary said, and having you go off the deep end. That's one. Honestly, I'm surprised we haven't been getting attacked by some liberal yet because of the stuff we talk about. He's talking about guns. He's talking about the government. He's talking about that the left is wrong. He makes fun of LGBT barbecue sandwich people. You really expect me to remember that acronym? You can get bent. The fact that y'all think there are more than two genders, I don't want to remember that shit. But I talk about all this crap all the time. I'm going to piss a lot of people off. But you know what that brings? It brings haters. You know what haters bring? Clout. You know what clout brings? Good content. Because every time we've had a hater come in the comments, y'all have seen me go from, I'm going to bring you education to, I'm going to make fun of this moron for the next 20 minutes. That's how my brain works. Let's have a conversation. Oh, you hate me? Let me make fun of you. It's always so entertaining. But we did cover the gun percentages. We covered the hand-to-hand. I covered most of what I wanted to cover already. If y'all have any questions, comments, I see we got about 10 people watching right now. If you have anything to add, question, please feel free. We always want to have y'all interact with us. We get most of our topics for the shows for the day or week through y'all. We want to answer what you have. And there's no such thing as a dumb question. If you're nervous, if you're scared, if you're not sure if you want to know what kind of gun you should be looking for, if you want to know what kind of gun has the best benefit for what you're wanting it to do, if you're wanting to know what we think about the government, free speech, anything that has to do with the Constitution, please ask. I like to talk. You can tell by Mr. Carl over here.
Yeah, he does. We've talked several hours together, back and forth. Oh, let's see. Larson wants to know what you think about IKEA.
IKEA. You mean that company that you can never put anything together?
Yeah, that company.
I mean, they're great for college kids. They are great for broke people because you can get cheap crap really quickly. But I hate their products. I really do. I can't stand IKEA. Okay, so you're looking at about 5 million deaths per year or 3 million non-fatal. So of the percentages we told you earlier, 3 million Americans are average to be injured. So that's another 3-4%, something like that. So I wanted to look that up real quick. But if you do have, as a broke person, I like it. Yeah. Larson, that was a really random question.
Yeah.
I said along with the Constitution, you know, anything like that. Let's see what else. Oh, another good benefit if you're in Texas, other than the fact that I can get you a job in Texas, is constitutional carry looks like it's going to be passing pretty soon. It went back around. It passed 18 to 13, and it should be ending up on Governor Abbott's desk, and he's already admitted he will be signing that bill into effect. They did not state what day it will be going. The article comes to us from May 5th. And the bullshit part about that article is when I looked it up, the first topic that they put up is Texas is abandoning common sense. Larson, no, you cannot. If you involve alcohol and a firearm at the same time, odds are you're going to prison. Doesn't matter if you're just carrying it. Now, it's different if it's in your vehicle. If it's in your vehicle, and well, I mean, if you're driving drunk, it's a bad idea in the first place. But if it's in your vehicle, as long as it's hidden, there's not. Because, again, when you do get pulled over, I plead the fifth. I do not consent to any searches and seizures. The second they say, screw you, we're going to go and look into your property, game over. They're looking at a lawsuit. And I highly recommend you contact a lawyer immediately. But odds are, if you want to go drink, my biggest recommendation, if you're going to drink anywhere outside your house, get an Uber. Leave your gun at home. If you want to have some kind of protection with you when you go to drink, carry a knife. State of Texas, they have unlimited lengths now. Doesn't matter what you're carrying. You can carry a sword if you want to, and it's legal in most buildings. But you're not going to get hit with a bigger problem because you have a knife and you're drunk. So be smart. Don't drink and drive. Don't carry a gun and drink.
While you were talking, I did something.
Oh, what's that?
Check this out. It went through. We now have a GoFundMe page.
Oh, no. I bet you they shut it down.
We'll find out. But anyway, there's that. And scrolling across the bottom is the link to the GoFundMe page. Last time they wouldn't let me set it up.
Yeah, I know. I'm honestly baffled. Now, I know some restaurants ban guns for the most part, but what about the drive-thru? Luke. Yeah, it should be Luke. As far as a drive-thru, the only buildings you really can't carry your guns are going to be courthouses, public schools, prisons. Now, you're supposed to be able to carry basically any public building at all. The restaurants you cannot. The biggest thing when it comes to restaurants and buildings you can't carry if you're going to go eat or drink at, you cannot carry in a building that makes 51% or more on revenue of alcohol. If they make more money on alcohol than they do on anything else, you can't carry there. That's the biggest thing. So if you go into a building, and they'll have it posted, and we've talked about that before. Most of the time when you come up to a building, it'll say, due to bill, what have you, it'll have the whole bill number, bill label, everything on it, or it'll have some statute, and it'll actually say why you're not allowed to carry in there. Whereas a lot of the other buildings that don't want you to carry, you can still legally carry, but the company just doesn't want you in there. They don't have any legal reason for you to not be able to carry in there. It's just a personal preference. In that situation, if you get caught carrying, the biggest thing you're going to get hit with is trespass. So the best thing I could tell you, if in that situation, if you get told to leave the building because you have a gun, just go. It's not worth the headache. It's not. It's going to be so much easier to just go to a different restaurant that doesn't give a shit.
Hey, now since we got 8-9 people watching, are we still doing that contest for people to invite people to decide on which way to braid your beard or
Yep,
that?
that's still going. They only have, however, an hour and 8 minutes.
Yep.
They have. So if y'all remember last week, I put a challenge out. We gave y'all an hour last week, and we gave you the full 2 hours today. If you share this show out and get 10 of your friends to come in and say, hey, Joe Bob sent me, this person sent me, and we get 10 people, you'll be put in a raffle to win. If you're the only one that gets 10 people, you win. But if you do win, here's what you get. You get a free Second Amendment Ranch t-shirt sent straight to your house. You don't have to pay shipping and handling, nothing.
Right.
It's all covered by us. And you get to decide how I deal with my hair next show. Now, that doesn't mean I get to dye it. I still have to deal with customers. But if you want me to braid it, if you want me to shave, I will not be shaving this off. This is staying. My little rat tails is there. I'll put it in pigtails up here. I'll put it in pigtails down here. If you want me to shave the beard, I'll shave the beard. But that's the only shaving that's up for business. If you just want me to buzz it down, cut it, trim it, something like that, we'll look at that. But if you want the chance to win a shirt and tell me how to do this next week, share it out. Get 10 of your friends to share it out, and we'll let you do it. April, I'm not picky. I can't dye my hair because I deal with customers.
Yeah.
Now, I'll shave the beard off. I'm not shaving the top of my head. I've been growing that out too. This hair grows slow. This grows quick, so I have no problems shaving this off. But if you want me to pigtail this, if you want me to shave it all off, cut it down to 5 o'clock shadow, whatever. Okay, we'll do that. But if you want your chance to win that shirt, and this is the last week I'm going to be putting my hair up for grabs. Next week, we will still be doing the free shirt. Carl showed me a very interesting thing before the show. We are going to be doing a raffle more often. Instead of getting 10 friends, you're going to have to hashtag it or some shit. But as far as it stands today, 10 friends, and I do actually have a pirate hat. If you can get 10 friends to join you, I'll wear the pirate hat next week. So
Get the shares out, Mary.
no,
Get the shares.
I've also got a shirt that's meant for my cosplay for when I go to the Ren Fair. I'll wear that too. I'll dress up as a full pirate next week if you can get 10 friends.
And he'll have a bottle of Captain Morgan, too.
Damn right I will. If I'm going to dress like a pirate, I'm going to drink like a pirate. I'll be blitzed out of my gourd before the 2 hours is up, but it'll be a funny as hell show. Who cares? As long as they say, Mary sent me, you've got 10 friends, you're good to go. They can come in, hey, Mary sent me, I don't like your show, and leave. Still counts. All we said was you had to get 10 friends to say, hey, Mary, Joe Bob, Timmy, April, this person sent me. They don't even have to like me. Doesn't matter. As long as you get 10 people to say, hey, they sent me, and they just dip out, it doesn't matter. So,
Your friends are liberals, invite them.
So,
Invite 'em in.
I might do this challenge again, not next week. I can't let y'all have prep time.
Mm-mm.
Can't give you prep time. For me to sacrifice the beard, it's going to be real quick. I gave you an hour last week. You had a whole hour, or y'all had a whole week to get prepared for this week. But I might do it again in like a month and a half or something, put it up for raffle again. I'm just not going to let you prepare next time. We'll do it at the beginning of the show. We'll give you the full 2 hours, everything like that. And hell, I'll even shave on camera if you want. But you got to get the 10 friends.
You got to get the shares out, and they got to put in who sent them.
Yep.
Because we'll be counting them.
Oh yeah.
If you got 9, ooh.
If you get 9, I'm gonna laugh. because you were just so close to being able to choose what
You
to do
get
with those.
9. You get 9. I'll run the show 10 minutes later so you can go find one more.
Because I'll let you pick if it's shave it, buzz it, whatever, or grow it. I'll let you pick a reasonable time frame, not just you have to grow it forever. Like I'll give you grow for another 3 months, 6 months, a year, something like that. I'll let you choose something around there, but I'll let you play with it a little bit. I'm surprised my parents aren't trying this because I know my mom wants me to shave. I know they want me to shave.
Well, April could almost do it. She's got 7 boys.
Hey, I haven't seen
All you got to
anyone.
do is get 3 more. Get your husband in on it and call Denise and Ron.
Nope,
Well,
Denise and Ron don't count.
Oh, no, they don't.
They come on. They've been on the show, so they don't
Yeah.
count.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll take 303 British. Who's Tarkov Rat?
I don't know, but thank you for joining. That's a new one.
Okay.
Uh-oh. That's a new one. Let us know where you're from.
Judging by the round and rifle they're asking about,
England.
you know,
Dogsy probably sent them.
I
Is
don't
it-
know.
Is an Enfield a 303 British?
Why my Enfield rifle won't take 303 British?
That's a good question.
Enfield rifle. Says the cartridge is a 303 Mach 7 SAA ball. I don't know. I'll have to do some research into that. 7.62 or ball won't
Let's
close.
see.
Yeah, I mean, your best guess is to talk to Dogsy down there. He should be able to answer. He loves those foreign rifles like that. I'm born and raised an American man. I can talk about 7.62 by 51, 39, 54R. Those are about the extent of my foreign rifle rounds that I know. Other than that, 5.56, 308 Winchester, 338 Lapua, 45 ACP, 45 Long Colt, 45 70 Government, 50 Beowulf, 50 BMG, the different, yeah. So, Dogsy should be able to help you out with that a little better.
It says World War II Enfield, 1943, but when I try to load a 303, the bolt won't close. Ooh,
Could just be how they milled it.
that could be.
Because if they just shape the brass slightly different, yeah. No, I'm telling Tarkov Rat, if let me get our Discord posted for you, and you can get a hold of Luke or Larson down there, Dogsy or Larson,
Yeah.
and yeah,
Larson, 94.
Yeah, his name is his name. So
Yeah.
you can get in with them, and they'll be able to answer almost every question you have about that.
I'm sure they're over in your neck of the woods over there.
Yeah. So they will be able to help you with that.
Yeah. Dogsy always said, get in Discord and he'll send pics, and he'd be happy to help. So, yeah.
What
Look.
we can't answer, we have people behind the scenes to help us. And
Right.
I love them to death.
Yeah.
I can't.
Especially across the pond. That helps out a bunch.
Oh yeah, because if we can't answer your questions, we will go out of our way to try and answer them or
Right.
ask. So having that little resource is always a benefit. I can't wait to do the world record and bring these guys on the shows more.
Oh, yeah. You guys will get a lot of information, especially about tanks.
Tanks and foreign rifles and calibers. They love. There's some rounds out there I've never heard of, and they just love and delve into it. So the
But don't ask them to watch TV.
no, that license is still outlawed.
Yummy bullpups.
So
No, we found out a lot from Luke over there. Stuff
Oh, yeah.
stuff we would have never imagined. We could understand their gun laws, right, and everything, but to have a license to watch TV,
still blows my mind.
it does.
Oh, but
Um,
it's the top of the hour. It's time for our stupid person of the day.
Uh-oh.
Yep,
Who's the stupid? Stupid is, stupid does.
Stupid is as stupid does.
Something went wrong. Okay.
I have to warn you that
Now, what's up with that crap?
what?
Oh, Vincent sent me a message and I sent it back and not sent. I was like,
So-
what the hell?
Before I play this clip, Mr. Carl, could you get that warning going real quick for me?
Yeah, let me.
Let me
Oh.
just the fact that we have to start off with this should be a big enough concern. You're going to see, I guarantee, as soon as I pull the clip up and just show you what we're going to get into, you're going to catch on very quickly. Very, very quickly. This is something I see Florida man doing. Maybe some good old drunk boys down in Louisiana. Liberals that don't know any better. Somebody that didn't read the warning labels. Like, this is natural selection at its finest. And we covered, I think it was last week, where the gentlemen were posing with the gun into their necks, breaking blue, and taking photos at the gun range where they got banned, right?
Right.
This is worse. Oh, this is going to hurt. So you have all been warned. We have shown the disclosure. So before we start, Mr. Carl, what is the problem? You can see right here. I see your jaw drop. He has
Who's pointing the gun? The guy setting a target up or what? My God.
The best part about this is Carl doesn't get to see the fails I find beforehand.
No.
So when I find something just glorious like this, how little thought that this is breaking every rule of firearms right here, just in this little clip. Ugh, I don't talk enough. My throat's been getting dry.
And then I got a story to tell you after you get this one done.
You know, so you can start saying, yeah, at least he has an orange vest on. Oh, this is...
Oh my God.
He got the fact he's not dead is a miracle.
Oh, he's throwing clays up, isn't he?
He's throwing clays while his buddy is pointing right at him. Right at him.
That is, oh God.
So what you saw is he was pointing his gun at the clay thrower before he was throwing the clays. I understand you can do skeet shooting like that, but when you have a person throwing, they're off to the side and you're not allowed to turn past a certain point.
Luke says at least he had his orange vest on.
Yeah, at least he had that much common sense going.
No, I got a story for you. And this happened in Missouri today.
Oh, boy.
This being Sunday, the last day of turkey season. Right? In one of our nice trail parks, right? A trail hiker is walking on the trail and got shot because the hunter thought he was a turkey.
What?
I'm serious.
Huh?
Yes.
So, was he dressed like a turkey, like your gentleman
No,
that dressed
he wasn't like the idiot that dressed up as a deer and went through the timber. No,
Yeah,
this was
okay.
a hiker. That popped up on my phone and I went, oh my God.
So what I'm hearing is the hunter wanted to kill somebody, and that was his best excuse.
That's all I can say. He nailed him in the chest. They had to
A
drive.
turkey is not 6 feet tall.
Right. They had to drive UTVs down into the trails to get him out, and get him life flighted out. I wonder if I can pull that story up.
This was literally somebody either trying to kill someone or shooting where they couldn't see to try and hit it. They heard a rustling, they heard a noise, thought it was what they were hunting. Boom. The problem is the fact that he got shot in the chest. A turkey comes up to like my knee at best.
Mhm.
Turkeys are not that big. Unless this hiker was a small individual, midget, anywhere from midget to like 5'6". I don't see him getting hit in the chest. Odds are he'd have had a better chance of getting hit in the nuts than the chest if it was
Right.
turkey season.
Let me see if I can pull the story up on here. Just a second for you. Because when I read that, I was like, my God, a human being as a turkey?
All right, we have a topic question. In my city, there was a
Go
person
ahead.
who was messing around, shooting a 9mm in the air. Bullets came down on the other side of the city in someone's kitchen. Yes, Mr. Tarkov Rat. Yeah, we have that everywhere. Gravity is very, very common, and at my job, we actually have two. We have found 2 rounds come through the building that has the tarp top. Yeah, that's why I don't agree with people celebrating like that. I understand firearms are fun, but if you're going to blow stuff up into the sky, go get fireworks, because the odds are that round is, especially if you angle that gun it's going to continue to go for a very long time. So no, don't shoot your guns up into the air. It's going to come down, and the odds are it's going to hurt or damage someone. Miss Bright, so
Yeah, here it is.
you're looking for a good small pistol. Are you I know you're a truck driver.
Yeah.
Can I ask how big you are roughly? 5'6", 5'5"?
Taller. A little taller.
Little taller. I would recommend a 38 special. It's going to have more kick than a 9mm. You can usually get more rounds than a 45. If you have arthritis in your hands, I would get a revolver.
About 308 or 380.
And also be anything in the 38mm caliber. So anything around that, I'd go for above a 9 and below a 45 for you. So 5 foot, yeah, or
She's
5'9".
She's 5'9".
5'9". You may be able to get away with a 40. It just depends on what you're comfortable. I recommend she go into a range where you can rent a firearm, try out the different calibers for one. It might give you an idea of what kind of gun you want. If you want a revolver, if you're wanting a semi-automatic with a magazine. I recommend magazines because there are speed loaders for your magazines, and you get more rounds out of your gun. And if you need to reload, it's quicker. If you have arthritis, my dad has problems reloading his ammo and everything like that. I bought him the speed loader. He says he doesn't really use it, so that kind of concerns me. Still wants to go and get a revolver. Fine and dandy. He's stubborn like me. It runs in the family.
What's the SIG P290 Mini?
SIG P290 Mini. That might be a 38. P.
And I'm going to pull that story up so everybody don't think I'm lying about this guy getting. The hiker was mistaken by a hunter for a turkey Saturday afternoon in St. Charles County down by St. Louis.
going. Okay, so that's a 9mm pistol. So it's a little smaller caliber than what I would recommend, especially being a truck driver. It's a 6+1 magazine, which is pretty typical for your compacts. Which, although that 9mm, that's a little surprising that it's only a six round mag. So I think this is going to be an even smaller firearm. I like my Glock 43X. It's a larger concealed carry, but it also still fits in my hand. But, you know, I actually have a tape measure by my desk, so let's utilize it. So from tip to bottom, I got about an 8-inch hand. And then from thumb to tip of the thumb to the tip of the pinky, 9 3/4. So I got a big old beefy hand, so I can carry something a little heftier and enjoy it. For you being 5'9", 9mm good. I still recommend something with a little more punch, especially being a truck driver, for the fact that you're on the road all the time, and the odds are you're going to come across a drug addict every now and again, especially going into truck stops where drug addicts are always begging for money. Yeah, I'd want something that's going to pack a punch like a mule. But that's my personal preference. You need to go to a range, find the caliber you're comfortable with, and then find a gun that fits comfortably in your hand. I can recommend guns all day long, but if you're not comfortable with the 38, you're more comfortable with the 9. Or you're not comfortable with the 9, you want a 40, or you want a 45 ACP, you want a 45 long Colt. You know, if you want to get an AR pistol for just keeping in your truck, it all really depends what. I won't be driving all the time like Baytown, while Baytown's over in my area. It depends on what you're really looking for. Are you looking for something to carry on you or just in your truck? And Mary, I believe all truck drivers that travel, I know UPS, FedEx drivers can't carry, but for like semi drivers, a lot of them want them to carry. So what are you
most truck drivers can't carry across state lines.
Well, that's because of state laws and regulations. Right. Well, a 357 Magnum is a large round, so yes, it's going to kick like a mule. But what are you looking to do? Are you wanting something for home defense, for keeping in your truck, or just to carry on your person?
If she's wanting a truck, I can tell her what to get.
Shotgun.
No, shotgun's illegal to carry in truck too. You go to Cabela's and buy a 4-shot flare gun. It's got the 12-gauge shells in it. They're legal.
Yeah, that would work.
Yeah, blunderbuss would work too.
If she can't legally carry a gun in her truck, then yeah, a flare gun would work too.
Yeah, it's legal. That's what we had to do when I drove over the road and they outlawed the trucks going across the state line, because I used to have 44 mag in there and stuff. And guy showed me up at Cabela's 4-shot flare gun. I went, that'll work.
No, I'm honestly surprised they can't carry in their trucks over if they're going long distances.
Nope, you're crossing state lines, federal.
It blows my mind, the fact that they just want truck drivers to basically get screwed.
Mary, tell Haven Pop said hi. My little one saying hi. She sees me on here.
Yeah, I mean, if drivers are going to carry anyways, if you're wanting to carry, just keep one in your truck. I'd recommend either a AR pistol or a short shotgun. The AR pistol I recommend more because you can get better calibers.
Right.
Or you can have an AR pistol in 9 or 45. So if you're wanting to get an AR 9, which is technically what it's called, I have my AR 9 at 45, but I had to have mine actually milled out. But if you get an AR pistol in 9mm, it's going to be better to control. And again, if you want to keep something in your truck, you might as well have something that you're comfortable with utilizing all the time. Whereas if you've got your pistol, you can drop it, lose it, whatever. AR pistol you can mount, shotgun you can stow somewhere. It's all going to be personal preference. So, I mean, if you're going to carry it on you, I'd go with a pistol. For your stature, I'd go with a 380 or a 38. Yeah, again, that goes back to the hand-to-hand combat we were talking about earlier. Where people get too old to do that crap, even if you've had 5 years of training.
Right. And I know what Sally's talking about. Some of the truck stops in the bigger cities, even the smaller towns, they're not safe anymore.
No, they're a target because they know there's valuable parts and products on trucks, and they've been driving so long they're tired.
Mm-hmm. Been there, done that.
So if you've got the knife on you, I'd carry the gun in the vehicle, and I'd just get an AR pistol. Get the smallest one you can. If you're really looking for something specific, we can get you in touch with David over at Minuteman Ordnance. I know he has an AR-9 for sale right now, and we could get that sent up to you. Let me know. Shoot me a message. If that's what you're wanting to go with, we can get you in touch with them. But again, it's going to come down to preference. If you're just looking for something to carry and have in the vehicle, I'd go with the AR-9.
Right.
I love mine. I love it to death. It's small, compact, easy to use, reliable. So, and I don't have to worry about carrying it because I don't have my license to carry. But as soon as Texas passes this constitutional carry law, I will be carrying. Odds are I will be carrying a lot. And I do not mean all the time. I mean a lot of guns.
You'll be that YouTube video. Is that all you got?
Man, no. I'll be walking down to 3rd and 5th Ward just to cause a problem. I hate those neighborhoods. I had work over in 5th Ward, and I came into the job. I fell asleep before work, got there early, so we couldn't park inside the fencing area. Got into the parking lot, and somebody had slashed my tire. I mean, a slash. So I hate 3rd and 5th Ward with passion. Yeah, AR pistol, 9mm. You're going to get anywhere from, you can get normal Glock magazines that have like 15 rounds all the way up to the extended magazines, which have like 30 rounds. If 30 rounds doesn't stop them, you're not putting them center mass enough.
No.
But if you are interested, if you want to see who I recommend, who I've actually gone to visit, I'll put you in touch with David, and he can get it set up. The only other guy I have does custom work, and it's going to take a little longer for you to get a gun through him. The reason I used him because I wanted custom work. I love Jim Mortimer. Mortimer guns are great guns. I love them to death. But David has firearms that are ready to go, ready to rock, and can get it sent up to you. Yes.
I wonder how many people have seen that actual video of how many guns you have.
I don't have a video. I have a photo, and even the one
I've
photo.
got the video.
Oh, that's right. I did have a video. That wasn't all of them, though.
No, this is the ones from Mike the Cop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chris Mine. Hey, guys.
April's trying. She's got one.
There's one.
She's
from
got
Chris
one.
Mine. Got 9 more to go.
And yes.
Could be any.
Yes, as soon as you get your green card, you're covered.
Yep.
As soon as you're a legal citizen in the United States of America, you are covered under the Constitution.
Now, are you going to be dual citizenship when you get here? That's a good question.
That is a good question.
Then
honestly, if I was him, I'd revoke my UK citizenship.
Oh, no lie.
With how much laws and bullshit they have. As soon as I got to America.
Triple? Where else are you?
It's a good
He's
question.
from another country, too.
Well, So, Sally, if you have any other questions, let us know.
Spain.
Oh, Spain. That's right.
Spain.
I forgot about that one.
Oh,
If you have
cool.
any other questions, if you want more details, if you want more recommendations, let us know.
Yeah.
We do want to help you out. And I've shown my AR9 on camera before and shown how small, it's only this big. It's maybe a foot and a half. So it's very compact. It's very easy to conceal in a vehicle, very easy to tuck and stow away, and really quick to use, especially in a vehicle like your truck. You don't want a long rifle. You don't want a long shotgun. You want something that you can keep close and turn and pivot with. So that's why I was wondering if you were asking for a pistol, but that would be if you were wanting to carry. But if you can't carry across state lines, you're not going to carry your gun on you, even if you do have a license to carry. I think that is such a baffling thing. Truck drivers ought to be required to have a gun. Uh-oh. We've got a game going. We got another one. Mary sent me.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we got one.
We got the contest going on. Zola
Fun.
Copper Tenshia. I like that name. That's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
we got 1-1. So for our 2 viewers that just came in, there is a challenge going on that y'all have been sent from. Looking any help for a good left-handed snub nose revolver holster. Ooh, give me a second. Let me go grab my holster, and I will tell you in a second. Let me just put this. So for the 2 viewers that have just come in, we're the Second Amendment Ranch, talking about things that are pro-gun, pro-constitution. You've been challenged. Uh-oh, April's got 2.
Yeah.
So if you do get 10 people to come in, you win a free t-shirt from us. We pay for it. We send shipping, handling, everything. You win a free t-shirt, and you get to decide how I design my hair for the next show. But that's only for today. You have to get 10 viewers by today. So April's got 2. Mary's got 1. And then I think Sally said John is mine.
I don't see no John.
Yeah, I don't either. But for Chris, give me 1 second. Let me grab my holster.
Right.
Ugh.
But yeah, everybody that can
I
get
hate
10 friends, and you got like 27 minutes left to go on this show before it ends on that contest. Then we'll do something different next week. But hey, Rich. Yeah.
All right. So, Mr. Chris, this is the
He's right.
We the People holsters. You can go to their website. I don't know if you can really see how. There it goes. Come on, focus.
Oh, Mary got another one.
So
Kayla Myers.
these holsters are made in America. They're very rigid. They lock your firearm in place. You can see, holding by the clip, I can shake it upside down. It's not popping out. If you contact them, if you go to their website, you can tell them what gun you have, and they will make that exact model. Now, they're all going to be either inside the waistband or outside the waistband carries. You can't get a thigh holster from them. But for your firearm, they can get that holster made just for you. So we're at 2-2 so far.
Yeah.
Sally only counts if he says he said.
3. Cassie Marie. Mary's getting it right now. She's up to 3.
Yeah. So again, for our viewers, there's a free T-shirt up for. Oh crap.
4. Uh-oh.
So there's up for grabs. If you get 10 people to come and watch the show today, you win a free T-shirt. And you get to tell me how to design my hair for the next show. No, we will not be.
That includes his beard now.
That does not include dyeing it, but it includes I will shave the beard, grow the beard, do whatever, pigtails here, pigtails there. But you've got to get 10 people to come in. If you get the 10, you win the free T-shirt. You get to tell me what to do.
Right.
So
Anyway, thank Kayla and Cassie and Wyatt for joining us.
Yeah, it's always nice seeing new faces. If you don't like us, well, thanks
Right.
for stopping by for the free view.
And welcome to the Second Amendment Ranch.
Yeah.
If you have any questions about your gun rights, please just put it in the comments and we'll answer it.
So, yeah, for Chris, that's the company I would recommend if you're looking for that kind of a holster inside the waistband, outside the waistband. Biggest reason I love them is it still says "Made in America."
That's been popping up on my Facebook a lot lately.
Yeah, I love anything made in America. I want to support. I love having small businesses and stuff like that. That's why when people ask me about where they want to get a gun, if they want something custom, I'll send them to Jim. If they want something quick, ready to go, and they can get it rather fast, I'll send them to David. 2 small businesses I've personally used, love them to death, and I'll keep giving them business if I can. So, Chris, I hope we helped you out. Anybody else have any more questions? Yeah, you can tell them right hand, left hand. They'll make the mold. You can go onto their Facebook and see them actually vacuum make the molds and everything. So, and they're not even that. I think I got this one for like $60.
Yeah, they're not.
April's at 3.
Elijah. Well, we got a contest going now.
Yeah, we actually, for once, we finally have a contest. No, last week we did this. We didn't get anybody. I think the first week we did this.
Remember, you get to tell him if he can shave his beard, how to shave it, or what you want to see on him. And he won't cut the back now.
No, I'll put my hair in ponytails. Up 4 and 4. No, 5 and 3.
Yeah, 5 and 3. Oh, Mary's getting up there.
Yep. So if you want me to shave, again, it's shaved, 5 o'clock shadow, keep growing, pigtails, ponytails, something like that. You get a pick, and you get a free T-shirt.
Yep.
And you've got to be quick because we only have the Born Hub one for a little bit longer.
Right. We got Born Hub, and we're coming out Tuesday with the new one for the Second Amendment.
Very nice.
With Al and Ron on it.
Yeah, we've been.
I don't know who them 2 little guys they keep popping up.
I don't know, man.
Everywhere, around. But yeah, they just keep popping up on the screen and running us ragged.
Yeah, I think they're trying to take over the show, so we'll know more about them later.
Could be.
No.
Larson goes, what?
So, what are you talking about? 2 guys?
Yeah, Al and Ron. We don't know who Al and Ron is.
Yeah.
Al and Ron just keep coming in there and everything all the time on us. So we just have to watch out for them. But they could be taking the T-shirt business over.
Yeah, you got to be careful. We do have me and Dogs. You want to do a motorbike trip to Route 66. Can we carry in that case? It would be better. I would carry.
Yeah, I would definitely carry.
On Route 66, I would 100% carry, even if it's not legally allowed. The Route 66, no.
Most bikers here in America carry anyway.
Yeah. I've actually been motorcycle shopping. I'm looking at getting one. I want one. I need to go get my license. It ended in Connie.
What are you looking at?
Harley.
Okay.
Of course, I don't want a crotch rocket. That crap won't fit under my.
Did you see what Shay got?
Yeah, I saw that crap. She doesn't talk to me anymore. I don't know why.
She don't.
No, she doesn't talk to me for shit.
Oh, she sends me pics all the time. But I seen that crotch rocket and I went, girl.
As far as I know, she's banned me. So I try to talk to her every now and again. I'll send her pics of the dogs, stuff like that. She wants nothing to do with me. So I hope
get the old Harley to the new ones are for Dennis and having a midlife crisis. Yep.
Let me find. I'll actually show y'all what I was looking for. If I can find her.
Kaylee Marie. Mary sent me.
That puts her at 6.
Oh, got to get 4 more. Got 30 minutes. And counting. Ooh.
Yep.
This could get real interesting. I could end up with the longest beard.
Oh, what was that?
Oh, or a nice Triumph. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Or a Norton.
Yeah, that's it. All right, so let me. This is what I was looking at.
Oh, yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, buddy.
I don't like the big, bulky fronts on all these Harleys, man. They got all the gauges. They got the windshield. Give me a classic cruiser like this. It's basic. I might put some ape hangers on it for how big I am. But as far as the look, I hate when they have all that crap wrapped around the front. I might try and get a bag just to have on the bike to carry my guns in or something.
Right.
But the basic bike has always been what I've wanted. It's not littered with a whole bunch of junk. It's not got all this bulky, clunky front. When I think motorcycle, when I think Harley Davidson, this is what I think of.
Right. That's badass.
Yeah.
And like
So-
Sally said, an Indian would be nice.
Don't get me wrong, Indians are nice, but this is,
Or- Dogsy said look up a Triumph Rocket 3.
I've worked in biker bars for 3 years and have been harassed about Harleys. So this is one bike. At least the look is what I'm looking for.
Right.
I love the blacked out slick look. So
That's almost fit into SOA, Sons of Anarchy style.
the funny part is when I went to jail, they actually said the same shit. Yes, I have gone to jail. I went in twice. The first time was not willing. Second time it was for my probation. And as soon as I went there for probation, several of the gentlemen that went to jail with me say, "You look like one of them motherfuckers from Sons of Anarchy, and I have no intentions of messing with you." Smart choice, because I'm going to sleep the whole time, and if you screw with me, I'm going to hurt you. Not a big fan of Harleys. It's everybody's got their own personal taste there, Chris. Originally there was a Yamaha I really liked a lot, but I can't do, with my knees and my back, I can't do crotch rockets. So I'm gonna find me a nice Harley and ride that thing into oblivion.
Uh-oh, Mary got another Brittany Lee Del Toro.
Yep, she's got 3 more for those of y'all that are just coming in again.
She got 7.
If you get 10 friends to come in, you get entered for a raffle. Unless you're the only person that gets 10 people, you win a free T-shirt. Pay for by us, no shipping and handling.
Ashley Turley for Mary.
Oh, crap.
That's 8.
2 more. So if you can get 10 friends, we'll send you a shirt, and you get to choose how I do this next
Right.
week.
Dogsy's
Mary can-
personal bike is a Triumph Street Scrambler. That's a nice bike.
Yes, it is. But I plan on also mounting a rifle sling on my bike, because why the hell not?
Do they make a rifle holster scabbard for
Scabbard?
your ARs?
Yes, they do.
That'd be badass.
Well, I still want to get the Marlin 1895 SPL, which is the 4570 government version, and it's a sleek looking gun, and I would have no problem. That, or I'd like to get the old 12 gauge lever action shotgun. You remember the one from Terminator?
Mm-hmm.
Super shorty? Yeah, that's about a $600 gun, so it's not too much, but
I want the rifle that the rifleman had in the old show with the big loop on the lever. He could spin it around and...
oh yeah, no, that was that shotgun.
No, that wasn't a shotgun. That was a rifle. That was
you're
a
talking-
4570, I believe.
Yeah, no, that would be a Marlin or a
Henry, I
there's-
think.
Yeah, Henry does one. There's a couple companies that do that. Still,
But
do
it had
those.
the big loop on the lever.
Yeah, That's why I like Marlin, because they have one of them. I
Mhm.
can't. Henry might still have one version like that. I can't remember the other. There's 3 or 4 manufacturers for lever action firearms, big names, anyways. Um, Chop down SMLE rifles. I don't think I've ever seen that one.
It's a World War One chopped down SMLE rifle.
Let's take a look.
Take a look. That's what our show does. If we don't know, we'll look it up. We'll find out. And thank those new people that
Oh,
Mary
my.
sent to our show. What'd you find?
Not legal in America.
Oh, it's not.
No, it's not. Because I can imagine it might be. It's a bolt action, so it actually might be.
Put it up on the screen.
Yeah.
I gotta see this thing.
Because the fact that it is a bolt action rifle, it might be legal in America.
Oh crap.
But I know as
How long is that barrel?
I have no idea.
8 inches? 10 inches?
Maybe. But because it's bolt action, I think it might still, because Keltec does goofy guns all the time. And they
Right.
have a rifle like this. Keltec actually has a bolt action rifle like this that is that chopped down version. And it's still legal in America. So this might actually be a legal firearm to own for the fact it's not semi-automatic.
That is a one of a kind of long. Oh my God. I want to know what the one over on the page, second one down, all the way to the left. No, not on that page, on the other page. There, that one. What the hell is that?
A magazine attached, trench adapter, so you can shoot above the trench.
Oh.
That would be. They actually designed a rifle. That's
Oh crap.
yeah, there it is. This rifle was actually designed for trenches. The whole thing opens up so you can shoot it. This is the whole rifle. This folds up, and that's the stock. Those were very common in trench warfare because you could shoot above the trench without sticking your head up there.
That's wicked.
Let's see. Let me show you.
Yeah, I need that when I go deer hunting.
See if we can find it. But Keltec's always been notorious for doing goofy guns.
Oh, there's one. There's a short barrel one up there.
No.
Go up one more. Or all the way over, second one from the right. Second one from the right. Down. Right there.
No, that's not it. It's a bolt action Keltec. Weird guns. This usually pulls it up.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Keltec does some weird stuff.
This looks like stuff they make on 3D printers.
Yeah. Where the hell is it? I know they have a bolt action rifle because I thought it was pretty cool. It's a 3, if I remember right. It's a no, that's not it. Why can't I find it?
Did you put in bolt action?
No, I just put in weird guns. That usually pulls it up, but I guess they've got some weirder guns coming out.
Now, Luke said, now a tank Webley would be sick too. I bet a Webley would be. It's got a name that's got to be wicked.
Let's see if I can find this real quick.
Come on, Mary, send some more notices out. Tell them people to get in here.
Yeah, I know. I'm a little distracted. What happened? Short barrel bolt action pistol, maybe? Mary's at 9. This is kind of concerning. And again, for the people that are just now joining us while we wait for Carl to come back in from whatever he's doing and why my camera, there it goes, while my camera refocuses. If you can get 10 people to come in and join us and say your name and they sent me, you win a free t-shirt and you get to tell me what to do with my facial hair and head hair next week.
Which
there
Mary's got 9. Jadra.
Yeah,
Day.
Mary's at, so I finally found it, at least the side shot. Believe it or not, this is actually a bolt.
10.
Shit.
Thank everybody for showing up to the Second Amendment Ranch show.
I hate all of you.
Thank Mary for what she did.
If I am clean shaven next week, you know she was mad at me for something.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. But no, this is actually the Keltec bolt action rifle short barrel. You can see this is it with a suppressor on it. But this is actually the bolt. It looks like a Ruger Precision rifle lower, honestly. It looks a lot like my Ruger Precision rifle. But it's, yeah.
A Remington 700 CP.
So for Luke wanting the short ass gun you wanted, if this is legal, I can honestly see that gun being legal. Somebody else, please get 10 followers so I don't have to shave my beard. Please.
Oh. And if he does have to shave it, everybody that came to the chat room tonight, you're going to have to come back. I've never seen him with a shaved face. I've seen him with a longer beard.
You've seen me with a shorter beard, too.
Yeah. Oh, Sally's trying. Keep trying, April. We got 17 minutes left, people. Get it in, or Mary gets to choose.
So
it may be funny with pigtails.
Oh, God, no. But, yeah, Luke, for you, if that Keltec is legal, I knew we had one. I knew it had to be somewhat legal because they do have this gun. So there you go. Yeah, Chris, if you want me to keep the beard, get 10 friends, buddy. Help me out. You got a little bit of time.
Yeah, Luke, hurry up.
Yeah, somebody good.
Chris mine, yeah, get it sent out, not the beard.
Oh, God.
So if you can get 9 people, Chris, 10 people in here real quick.
Oh, Lordy. But, yeah. So there you go. And it looks like Keltec actually does make shoulder braces for that rifle as well. So if you do want to have it more custom for you, if you do want to put a stock on it there, Luke, you can. It looks like it's just a quick connect. It's honestly a very interesting gun. It's Remington. It's a Remington 700 CP. Excuse me. Not Keltec. So it's a Remington. I apologize. I was wrong. But if you want the Remington, you can get it. We can't actually discuss firearm prices on Facebook for some reason, even though we're not the ones selling them. I think it's weird. I'm chubby, and I haven't clean shaven in I want to say 4 years. Let's see. I did ironworking for a year and a half. I was laid up for 2 years. I worked at Daikin for a year. Let's see. No, I say I haven't clean shaven in about 5 years. So, I mean, I've trimmed it down. I've gone back to.
You trimmed it down what, 3-4 inches?
No, I've trimmed it shorter than that. I've actually gone back to like 5 o'clock shadow twice.
Yeah, but when I met you, it was about 3 inches, 4 inches longer.
Yeah, when he met me, it was down to about my chest.
Yep.
So I did. I screwed up, ladies. For all of y'all that are watching, you're a bunch of liars because I asked what y'all wanted to see on me. Did you want me to keep the beard or trim it shorter? Every single one of you women out there said shorter, and my DMs stayed empty. So no, you didn't want the short beard. You wanted the long beard. You just wanted to change me. Screw you. I don't want to do it again. But I'm a man of my word, and I was trying to get people to actually do the challenge. Thanks for playing, but crap, I wasn't expecting anybody to be able to actually do it today. I really thought y'all were going to fail today. It's very disappointing to see that. Again, I'm not shaving the Fu Manchu mutton chops. It's keep growing it, shave it all off. 5 o'clock, you can tell me lengths, but it's going to be a basic length, trim it down to 2 or 1, something like that. Yeah, I haven't. No, I did shave once when I was ironworking, so it's been 4 years. I clean shaved winter of 2017, I think. I clean shaved at work, and that was miserable. Never shave your face in wintertime because it gets cold. Before that, I hadn't shaved for like 2 years, so I mean, it was nice to have the protection. And as soon as I shaved, I went back out in the wintertime, and that's when I wanted a mask. I hate wearing masks now, but I feel so naked without having something to play with.
Basic bitch cut.
What the hell's a basic bitch cut?
Sally's trying. Her mom's trying. She sent out 150 messages.
Ashley Sharp's over here rolling like, oh, what did I do? Yep, sorry, you sacrificed my beard. Thanks.
Come on, people. You got 12 and a half minutes.
Somebody be my savior. Somebody come in and say, don't shave.
Because on his previous life show, one was supposed to do pink beard and never did.
I have to work with customers. I do deal with businesses and different things when I'm at work.
And
so I don't.
Men.
Yeah, so I'm not going to dye my beard pink, purple, blue, whatever. I would have liked to. I would have rather dyed my hair than shave it, but I don't think my boss would have been too happy with me.
Is that? Oh, that's yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh,
I'm going to get a message in like 10 minutes. Shave it, all of it.
now if we left it into her daughter's hands, Haven, she'd say keep it. She likes Pop's beard. So.
Haven,
Haven, tell mommy no cut, no cut.
Yeah. I just disconnected my headset. But no, I wanted to try and get y'all to interact. I want y'all to see that we want you to play with us, be a part of the show. And y'all haven't been doing that. Y'all haven't been doing the shares. We'll get a couple reactions here and there. We'll get a couple questions every now and again. And I says, screw it. I'll put the one thing I really love up for grabs. And y'all jumped on it like a fat kid on cake. So it finally got the responses I've been looking for y'all to do. I finally got y'all to interact like how I've wanted you to interact. I just had to sacrifice my face for it.
Mary says, don't use my daughter against me. It's Mother's Day.
Oh, no.
Ashley Sharp, I'm so high. This is awesome. Laugh my ass off. Well, I'm glad you do. We try to do some funny things on here to break the monotony up, but we are serious about the Second Amendment, and we're serious about building the Second Amendment ranch. So
yeah, we have our serious bits here and there, but we do want joy and entertainment out of it. Life sucks enough. Why do you want to watch a show that's just, man, screw this group, screw that group, being an asshole the whole show? I want to make you laugh or scare you, which coming up next on the Paranormal Nation or Nation Radio, we can hopefully do that a little bit.
Yeah.
So
your dad's in here. You got to tell him what's going on.
Dad, somebody finally won. My beard's up for sale. Mary,
tell your mom to save you.
No, mom will make me. Mom will 100% make me shave. If mom or dad get 10 viewers that said they sent them, they would 100% tell me to shave. I wouldn't even get off the show. It would come up in the messages going shave, and I'd have to go to the bathroom and shave my face right now. So what we did is we wanted more people to interact and watch and everything. So
And
we told
your mom is listening. Your dad just said so.
Yeah, I know.
Hi,
So
Mom.
I told him last week, if you can get 10 followers, we'll send you a shirt and we'll put the facial hair up for grabs and you can tell me how to design it next week. I wasn't expecting somebody to actually win this, and now somebody got 10 viewers, and we're not sure what she's going to tell me to do yet, but she does get to decide
And I got to order a shirt for her, too.
whether I keep or shave the beard. Yeah, you can pay for this one.
I will.
paying- I'm
You're
paying.
going to do the beard. I'll order the shirt.
Yeah, I'm paying in a different method.
Yeah.
So, no, mom does. I have a baby face. Like without the beard, I look super weird. Like it doesn't line up right.
You're going to look like a high school kid.
You can go and look on my Facebook with me clean shaven. It doesn't look right. It 100% does not look. I'll even try and find a photo of back when I was clean shaven. Show y'all.
Sally says curls and ponytail.
So, I mean,
Uh-oh, your dad says you look great when clean shaven.
no, the heck I do not.
And Ashley goes, I love the baby face.
That's, all right, so here is a photo of me. Share screen.
Can you send me ideas? My DMs are open.
This is actually me clean shaven back in 2000, and I had glasses back then.
That's you?
That's me back in 2013.
Damn, I ain't seen that picture.
I was actually, the blue marking is because I was in the Blue Man Group.
Yeah.
Yep. So they marked my
And
face.
how old were you?
22, something like that. Now here's me with short hair.
Now that I can see. The other one, Dogsy said Clark Kent.
Oh,
It did look like Clark Kent.
I think he's talking about this one right here.
No, the first one you showed with the glasses.
Oh, you're talking
That's
about
Clark Kent.
Yeah, well, my hair naturally does this curl when it's shorter.
No, the one when you had glasses.
I know,
on.
but this curl is always there when my hair is that length.
Yeah.
So in high school, they called me Clark Kent.
Uh.
But what was that photo? Blue Man Group one. So yeah, I don't like being clean shaven. You know, here's me at like 18.
Oh my God. 10 years ago.
Yeah, no, 11 years.
11 years ago?
I don't even know what happened to Blue. What am I skipping over it? What the heck? All right.
Good thing I don't have none of my young pictures on there anymore.
So yeah, no kidding. And there's me with like 5 o'clock shadow. So that gives you a couple of ideas of what you can look.
Them used a lot smaller there too.
200. That would have been just before I got injured. I think it was 230 pounds, 240 pounds there.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Sally said sexy man.
Yeah, you ought to go check out my TikTok.
Yeah.
To my parents watching, don't go check out my TikTok. But for everybody else watching that wants a couple thirst traps here and there.
Oh, we're coming down to 6 minutes. So Mary, you're gonna have to decide, or somebody's gonna have to send a lot of people in.
Yep. And you have to decide before the time is up.
Yeah, you got less than 5 minutes to decide what to do with his hair or his beard.
Because you have to put it in the chat for people to see so they will hold me accountable.
Drum roll, please.
Oh.
Here we go.
I guess she's already decided.
Ready, Mary. Ready. Ready. What should we do? I gave you a drum roll.
Yeah,
You're supposed to tell us. It's in your hands, Mary.
Yeah, you won. You get the free T-shirt. You get to pick what shirt you get.
Mary, Mary, Mary,
So-
Ashley says, oh, the pressure is on her. If we keep saying it, she'll forget and win the show and you'll be safe.
Yeah, right.
This is
Actually,
pressure.
yeah. As long as she doesn't decide, I'm good to go. Actually, Carl, can you show her the shirts she can pick from?
Yeah, I gotta bring up another browser to do that with, I believe.
Yeah, we have hair curlers and the beard and ponytails. Well, I have the ponytail already, and I actually have to straighten my beard because after I get it wet and shower, you can actually see right here it curls up. If I don't straighten my beard out, I look like Blackbeard. It's so tangled up.
Oh, where you at? I'm a looking here. Come on.
So we're gonna show her what shirts she's able to choose from.
If I can find it, anything.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Travis Kelce. I have no idea who Travis Kelce is.
Oh, I do. Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, short. It looks like he's just a shorter version of this.
Right.
I'm not doing the goatee, but he's got it cut down to like maybe a 2 or a 3.
Yeah.
Oh, she already knows what one she wants. She wants the Born Hub.
Oh, April ordered a shirt last week. Anyway, cool. She wants the Born Hub shirt. Okay.
Yep,
Well, I'll
Born
bring
Hub.
that up. Let me see. Window. There it is.
You got
Share
2
that.
minutes.
We'll share it to the screen, and I will. Whoa. I got to do this. And, oh, wrong shirt. Okay, put it in black. There is the Pornhub shirt.
Born Hub, not Pornhub.
Oh, well, same thing.
I'm getting messages from our viewers asking me to come on to the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've got messages from some of our viewers saying, hey, come and check this out. I'm like, I'm running the show. I'm already here.
Oh, God.
You can't count me as one of your viewers. Doesn't work that way.
Right. But anyway, you can go to the Teespring and put in Second Amendment Ranch and everything over there, and you'll find our lineup of deals. Okay. She wants you to do the Travis Kelce. I'll bring up a picture of Travis Kelce. Okay.
I'm not doing the goatee. I've already got.
Well, you can't do a Travis Kelce because you'd have to cut your ponytail off.
You know.
We'll see. You almost got it.
So is what one? Other than to go just the shorten it up a little bit here. I mean, on this photo, I'm already there. I mean, look at that. That's a full bushy beard.
Just a little shorter.
So what one are you wanting to do?
Why not? She sent you an image on your DM.
Oh, boy. Son of a bitch. Are you expecting me to shave the head, too? That's not up for grabs. This stays.
The beard can be shaved. Ponytails, the top can't be shaved. But you got to go with the beard.
Now, she wants that. Or I guess this. She wants real short.
Ooh.
Really, really short.
That's the one she wants, huh?
Something like that. She sent me a different photo, but that's basically it.
Oh, well. The pony can stay, she said. Oh, you got to thank everybody in our chat room for participating in this tonight. Yeah. Read between the lines, folks. He's real nice. And if you ever meet Cameron, he's just a big teddy bear anyway. And when I mean big, I stood behind him and you couldn't see me.
She had
Welcome to the Shot Club.
short. Welcome to the short club.
Oh.
It'll grow back quick, but that pisses me off that she wants me to shave that much off.
Oh, Mary.
This will not be a good thing.
This will be a good thing, is what she said.
This will not. I saw. That's what I'm saying. This will not be a good thing.
Damn, I will actually have a longer one than you.
Yeah.
About an inch.
Yeah, for about a month.
Yeah, mine don't grow very fast.
Mine does, thank God. But you won. I'm a man of my word. Next Saturday.
And she'll be good, she said. She promised.
Yeah, so next Saturday before the show, I'll go get shaved.
And I get to see it before anybody does.
Yeah.
The ladies will love it.
So
all you ladies listening tonight, you have to tune in at 5 p.m. next Sunday to see the reveal of the new Camry. Or actually, I'll just call him Ron.
now, so next Sunday, 5 o'clock, same time, same place. Y'all can come and see a cleaner shaven face. I got to call my barber. So, crap. Thanks for participating. I'm glad
You're
we
lucky.
got.
She wants you to do a goatee.
Not going to do the goatee. That was not an option. So, come back next week. We'll show you the reveal. We always appreciate y'all coming out.
Yep.
Thank you for participating more this week. I'm glad to see that y'all really want to interact now. It's very nice to get y'all to actually come on here and feel interested and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you for that. Screw you for making me shave. I'll probably do it again in another 6 or so months. Let it grow back out. We'll probably wind up doing this again since somebody did win. We'll try and auction this up again. For those that did come and join us, you can be that friend a total of 3 times. After that, you're a viewer. You're a regular viewer. So if you've got 2 more times that you can come in and say, hey, Mary sent me whatever. And then after that, you're just a regular viewer. If you want to yourself, you can come in and say, you can do the shares and everything like that and say, hey, this guy sent me at that point in time. So you can win a shirt off the bat. You can come in and say, hey, this person sent me. And then you can have your friends come in and say, you sent them. So you can still win a shirt. You don't have to wait for your two more tries to come up. Get your shares out there, get your name set and everything like that. We do take track of everything. So we will be doing a weekly shirt giveaway. And then again, in several months, we will do the beard again at some point in time to try and keep you. If I win, you will wax it. I said shaved or shortened or let it keep growing. Those were your 3 options. Waxing the face was not one of them. You sick bastard. So, thanks for coming. I look forward to... No, I don't. I do not look forward to seeing y'all next week. I do not want to... Carl looks forward to seeing you next week. However, I do not. So, we will see you next week. Same time, same place. Be sure to check out the Bill of Rights Network on Facebook, where you can find Second Amendment Ranch every Sunday. I do have a Second Amendment Ranch page. If you want to see all the goofy memes I post, go and like it. Go share it. Show your friends all the retarded crap that I like to post. The Bill of Rights Network has all of our shows on it. HTX Renegade Radio. We have Dan with Chasing the Wolf. We have coming
Vincent.
up next, Vincent. We have Vincent's show now. Coming up next, we have Paranormal Nation Radio. So be sure to stick around. You're going to see me again. I mean, if you want me to just trim it down right now, I can in a half hour. It's only going to be like a 2, but if that's what you want and I can save money going to a barber, then I'll go do it. No, we're not getting the name tattooed on me. I don't have anybody's names other than my family tattoo. But if you want me to just go into the bathroom right now before the next show, I can go and chop it all off right now.
Next show starts in 30 minutes.
You have to go to the barber. Okay. So I'm being told I have to go to the barber.
Yeah. Yep. You got to go to the barber.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, we've only got 23 minutes, so we'll see y'all in a little bit. Be sure to check out the Bill of Rights Networks. Thanks for playing. Thanks for finally getting us a winner for this week. I look forward to seeing all of y'all again next week, especially thank you to our new viewers. I hope we made you laugh. I hope we made you cry. I hope we made you mad. Something. And I look forward to seeing y'all all again. Glad you found us. Glad you checked out your friends. Share finally. Took you long enough. But as always, I'm Cameron.
And I'm Carl.
And welcome to the Second Amendment Ranch.